Good afternoon. Well, the other day we made a particular product and turned out pretty good. Seems like it's going to go together, but we found out that it won't work in production. And I've said many times we can make all sorts of products that are pretty cool and do a lot of things, but if we can't reproduce them in production, they're not worth anything. So I'm going to take that, I've now modified that formula, and we're going to try it again. So you're seeing like I'm doing for the first time, so this should be interesting. So here we go. It's a white, like we've done before. And I have my handy little formulation right here. I've scaled it up for, and so let's get started. We're going to start off with 250 grams of this particular resin. And I got carried away right off the bat here. Oh, just a hair more. Let's see. Oh, need a little more now. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into a glass beaker that I already have underneath the mixer. I've got a cow's blade underneath here. We have variable speed control, so we know how fast we can go. Because we're following this one up with another resin, different kind. First one was an all acrylic. This one is an acrylic with urethane in it. And we need a little of this one. About that much right there. And I'm going to turn this on kind of low speed with 400 RPM. Let's add the two together and see if they like each other. Turn that up a little more. There, I got a vortex going on. We're at 650 RPM. And as that's mixing, let's get our next. We've actually got a mix we've got to do in these next ones. So we've got, we're making some coal solvents as a mix to put in there. The first one is not very much. Okay, a little too much. There we go. Now we have another one. And we're doing a 1-to-1 on these particular two coalescing solvents, by the way. Okay, we'll get those going together. And now we need some water. Okay, now I'm going to put this in here. You can see that it's real cloudy right there. So what you want to do is you want to disperse it. I've got a timer on this one. If you don't want it that fast. what we want to do is you want to disperse this until it clears up. And then you know you have them properly mixed. We're going to give it just a minute or so. Let's we'll give this 2 minutes, and I'll clean these up while we're waiting for that. While we're waiting for this to finish up, let's do our first drawdown. And see what these two resins look like. It should be a film that shatters, but let's see. We've got a cross-linking one and a non-cross-linking, so let's see what happens. Okay, there's our timer. Let's shut that timer off. And here, I don't know if you can see, it's cleared up quite a bit in here, so you can tell, yes, they're mixed together. We're going to just add this to it. Okay, and let me show you the first drawdown that we have over here. I have 3 or 4 little air bubbles on it. I think you can see it right there. Now we're going to let this mix again for just a couple minutes while I get the next ingredient ready. What we're doing next is we're putting in a dispersing aid right here. And we're putting in 10 grams. Okay, let's get this going. I got a faulty syringe. There we go. There we go. Got exactly 10. But we've got 30 seconds on the clock right this second. We're going to do another drawdown with this one. This should now cause that film to come out and not shatter because it's going to be coalesced. And we'll get that done here in just a minute. While we're waiting, there we go. I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock again for that one. I've already numbered all these drawdowns getting ready here. Again, we're doing 4mm drawdowns. Now, of course, it's super wet. Looks like right there you can kind of see. And we've got this one going. We got to clean these out between chemicals, obviously. Even though there's a synergistic reaction that takes place and these go together, you want to at least have a clean beaker or methodology that you're measuring this out in. Now we're going to put in something, it's another type of dispersing aid, and this one's done for a very specific reason. And what that reason is that it helps universal colorants be more accepted into the final product. We're going to take this real small measuring because it only takes 3 grams. So let's just get this like this. We can double check our weights. There we have our 3 grams ready to go. Then get another drawdown. Some of you may wonder why I do so many drawdowns. It's a methodology I developed many years ago. Because what I'm looking for is if there's going to be a problem with an ingredient, I want to know where it happens at, exactly where it happens at. And this is the best way to test it. Especially like this is the first time I've ever made this formulation. Another real nice and clean drawdown right here. One little fisheye trying to develop. Now we're going to go ahead and put the next stuff in. Let's put another 2 minutes on the clock for this one. So while we're waiting for this to time out, let's get our next ingredient ready. This is a deaerator. We don't use very much of this one either. We use 2 grams. Do our next drawdown. Go ahead and get that next ingredient started. So far everything is compatible. This one is getting fish eyes going on in it. So what we just put in should take care of that. Okay, this shows me right now that that's first dispersing agent is a problem. It may not like this stuff. So we're going to see if this next ingredient will fix this. That's why we do it. So that way you can see what's going on. But we want to have it nice and clean prior to putting the white in. So we've still got a little on the clock. Let's wait just a second and I'll be right back. Okay, let's shut the timer off. We're going to do the same again. We're going to do a drawdown and see if our deaerator has fixed that problem. It has not fixed this at all. So I'm going to have to start over and go back to the drawing board, but I want you to be able to see something like this. Because at that point, what we're hoping or expecting is at this point is that you've got a nice, clean, beautiful looking film before you start adding other stuff to it. In this case, we don't. So some of this initial, whether it's a co-solvents or whatever, we know where it finally started working. I'll have to reformulate it and we'll try and do this again.